start with a question, and what we're going to do is go step down from person to person. We'll next ask Mr. Bustamante to start. I have a question that I would like to ask, and that is, what do you consider to be the most important problem or issue in the district for which you're trying to be supervisor, and how would you approach that problem?
I think the most important, there's a couple, but one of the most important ones is this district has always not gotten its fair share of the tax dollars. You know, we're a donor county. We do not get as much money as we put into Sacramento. We don't get that back. LA County gets more money than they put in, so it's not a fair system. One of the things that I would do specifically is reestablish, have a look at the formula that makes us a donor county. In the first district, we have a lot of older roads. I'll give you an example, Santa Ana, for instance. Our streets are 130 plus years old. They weren't designed to take the traffic that we have. Here in Santa Ana, 75% of the bus traffic in the county of Orange, 75% of the bus traffic in the county of Orange either originates from or passes through Santa Ana. That really beats up the streets. I think we should allocate, and I work for RDMD, which is Resources and Development Management Department. That is a department, it's kind of like the Public Works Department for the county. I would make sure that that county allocates some of the funds back into the district because we can. I know that as a staffer, and I know that the CEO's office can't tell me we can't do that because I know for a fact that we can allocate money back to the district, and that's the biggest, that's the first priority that I would take. Thank you.
Mr. Diaz?
The most important problems in the district. Everybody knows the answer. But what I wanted to tell you is something that's very important that has been dear to me in my heart. Is that we are a district which is very divided. We have to stop the kind of problems in which, you know, the Vietnamese are doing this and the Latinos are doing this, or that, you know, the Caucasians are doing that. I think we are all one family. We have to find a way to work together. And I promise myself, and I pledge here, that I will try to do my best, to make sure that everybody works together. Secondly, we have a big problem in this district. Like Mark mentioned it before, we don't have no parks in this area. The parks that we have are too small. No wonder how we have a lot of crimes in these areas. No wonder how we have a lot of youth having a lot of problems in our district. I wanted to make sure that we have the parks first for everybody, so everybody can participate and bring the family togetherness again. Thank you.
Mr. Rosen.
Two things we need to do. The first thing is we need to make sure that the first district gets taken care of first. We have 20% of the population. We have 0 county parks in this district. We need to change that. There's the Willowick Golf Courses. If you read my candidate's statement, you'll see that there's potential changes taking place in Willowick, and that ought to be open to everybody, not just the people who play golf. We need to do something with the Pacific Electric right-of-way that cuts through Garden Grove. We need to make that into parks. We need to implement the Santa Ana River Task Force plan that the city of Santa Ana adopted and make that a reality. As I mentioned earlier, the first Measure M had 0 money for the Garden Grove Freeway and a lot of money for the El Toro Y. And the new Measure M, we need to fix that. So getting priority for the first district is one of the key things. The second thing is we need to deal with health care as a county. You know, you hear about emergency rooms and the problems with emergency rooms. What we need are more clinics so that people don't have to wait to go to emergency rooms to get proper health care. So those are the things I would focus on.
Thank you.